My name is Syed Udman, and I studied in India, and then after that I worked in, I studied in Madras. Before it was MGR, now it's a MGR University, before it's a Madras University, and then I trained in Madras Medical College. After that, I went to worked in Christian Medical College in Vellore. So from Vellore, I went to Australia. So currently, I am in Melbourne. So I am working as a physician. So and then I even run a medical services company, so that I consult to some private medical hospitals or government hospitals and medical centers. So and then my wife town is in Kham, so that's why. And then my mother-in-law here, and the house next to you, this place. And I know Hajrat Tariq, like 4 years ago, and it's a very nice to see like the Adai Arabic College. Before when was study like 25 years ago, the people we are, even though we are studying and things, we don't conduct in English. So in a 25 years it's changed. So it's very nice to see, and then people conducting the programs in English. So even in a medical college, that's how they will start. But in a school, college, they don't do it. It's a very nice to see that. And then the other thing, like before 25 years ago, this kind of things is not there. Like now they are training. It's a very good, like they are giving a training to the other, even someone mentioned can become a government employees, and then even become a collector too. So this kind of things is a very nice to see. What I always feel, before the people are responsible to even to tell you about the Islam. So when I was in the school or college, I know only 5 things, the 5 pillars of Islam. Okay, before that, that's it. I don't know anything. So only I went Australia, and then I learned Islam. So in that way, now they're relevant to this part, like the internet or social media is a big part to tell you people to learn knowledge. So if you take it, there will be good and then bad. So I would say like some good and some bad, like how you take it, how you use it. So one example we say in a medical field. So there is a one in a pharmacology, that's a medicine thing. The first thing they will tell you, in a good doctor, like a good doctor will make the poison as a medicine. The bad doctor will make a medicine as a poison, because some medications will have interactions. If you give it to them wrongly, they will die. The same thing, poison, if you do it in a proper way, it saves. Like one example is the snake bite. Snake bite, the poison, like a snake venom, we take it. That's the thing we will give you to treat it. So it's all how you use it, how so you have both good and bad. So that's how I feel like. And but all of them did very well. So very good. So a lot of things was said, like it's all true. Like a waste of time about for the brain, they said waste of time, mental stress, yes, anxiety, depression, and lot of things we see. And people may not know, right? We in a Western world, if you see 10 people, almost like a 40%, close to 50% mental health issues. Only other half all the problems. So that much the country is, Western countries like that. So this is mainly one, like isolation. There's a lot of people they said, and personal information leaking, and then disinformation, social isolation, It can connect people, same time it can isolate. So someone mentioned it is a very good, like that's how we do. It helps you, but same time it's like if you not using it properly, you will lose it. So the other things they said, like someone mentioned body image, yes. So that's another big issues. Lot of you will get suicide people, and then we will see a lot of suicide in the Western world. And then they said like no physical activities. That's again because I'm relating to my field, medical field. So we will lot of people, the obesity. Obesity is a very big problem because they sit and then they work on a computer and come home and then again before the computer, no physical activities. So all the medical problems. So all related to that. And then someone they said like again sharing information for the good point of view. So they said like someone we can connect to the overseas. Someone mentioned, so that's a good thing. Like we always they use it. So otherwise we can't able to communicate with them from people. So that's good things. And so someone mentioned like some invention and education, jobs, and so good things also there. So this another, so that's the one like, if you ask me which one is the right, so if you do it in a proper way and, judicial use, so it's a good, like a bane, and then like it's, boon, and then, but some people, they don't have any control, and if they have, it can be bane also. So the other issue I want to talk about, like because it's a very good thing you are studying, and then one thing like people will listen to you if you have something like the qualification is very important. So even a lot of people they will say like they will call me, and then I said even the other people they are in a very good in that area, but if they say like if doctors come and then or like a well qualified people they come, they will say they will listen to you more. So the reason is the education gives more importance, and then it will give you for the other people, like if to anyone to listen you, they will listen you what you are saying. That's one point. The other one who is telling. So if you have some good qualification, and then if you tell them, it will reach very easily. So that's why I think before the Ajrats, like the people, they did not convey about the Islam to us. Like 20 minutes now, you are very advantageous question. Before we don't. That's why I said I know only 5 pillars of Islam. There is nothing else I know. Not only that, everybody is like that. But after that, we learned. So this is the one you have a good opportunities. You have to convey this one to the people. The Islam is not just like a life of, like it's like how you do your daily life, and everything is more than it's like just a book and in a prayer. So before they say like a prayer and things, but more than that. So way of life, how you think, how you do, how you help people, everything is based. So probably you are in a very good position, so you can tell the people. And so that's why I see from there, like in a Western world, or even in India or other places, for example, is the Christians. So the Christians, most of them are very highly educated people. They do, kind of dawa thing, mainly very highly educated. So people, they are not only listening to what you are saying, who is saying. So very highly qualified people, they are saying, then it reaches. So that's why if you read, study, and then if you have a good position, and then if you explain to them, it reaches well. So that's the one. And then the few other things, what I feel like. So if you look at in a mosque, to the prayer, not only 2 or few lines is filled. But in Australia, in Western countries, it's a very big. You have people staying like praying outside the mosque. All right, so that much crowd. But I don't know why there is no crowd here. So I'm not talking about for even normal thing. Like even for the Jummah, it will be out. So in other times, because the work and other people will be less, but for the Jummah, you will be outside like a car park. But here it's not. Okay, and then even some people, they come and visit to me. All right, and then in the Adhan time it comes, and then I said, I will come on, we'll go to the mosque. What they're saying, no, you go and come back, I will wait for you. So it's like something else they are thinking, like a prayer, it's not part of Islam. So they said, I will wait, you can go and come back. So this kind of things need to change. So that's the one, and then even the children say not coming. So my son, like when he stand up, like he was standing like a 2-year-old. So he's from 2 years old, he goes to the mosque. I will take him. So here the people not bringing the child. So you have to bring him. So even though he's a 15-year-old, but he's like a 13 years, he's going to the mosque. So people, they are not bringing the child. So probably that should encourage them. And then even some people, they call like if children, oh, you have to go back. No, in mosque, whoever comes, occupy the first line. So that's how you have to occupy. You should not ask the children to go back. That's what they do. And then another thing, salat times. People, they think if you have that's why they are I asked somebody, so why you are not coming to the mosque? So they're saying, I have to go this. This is wrong. So you have to worldly activities, you have to based on prayer, salat time. If you want to go somewhere, I will say I will come after Azhar, or I will come after Maghrib. People, if you have a time, they are going to prayer. It's completely wrong. But because they are not taught, so we need to know. That's how if you come to a house, other thing we will say after Maghrib. So that's how when they said what time, we said after Maghrib. So like that. So if you do like that, then you don't miss it. So that's how you based on. It's not like if you have a time you pray. So you pray is the main. The other things you have to go around it. So that's the one. And then even you have to bring people, elderly people, you have to bring to the mosque. The other things, people as you are, if you are going to be trained and then going to be your teaching position, so you need to know more about Islamic history and information about them, more about Islamic history, so that you can tell the other people, it will be more interesting, and they should know about the history. That's the one. And then the other things, they are even in the mosque, I used to say about the current affairs. So again, relevant to this question. So if you have a more current issues, so you can tell the people and then to investigate, like for example, Palestine. So even I always thinking why they don't talk, but there every day they will include the Palestinian, about the Palestinian problems and other things. And in Western world, you will see a lot of people in the mosque, other countries like white people and other nation and other people, they will come and they will do the shahada there. So it's like that much. It's you might have read internet again. So you will know many people. They will convert, and especially girls and women. So I'm not telling that because you can go and check it. So more women and girls, they are converting to Islam, all right, because that's information. Maybe that's another thing. The internet and social media helps. And another thing they do there is open day, like a open day mosque, or even you can invite Muslim people to see. They think. If you are a madrasa, they study only, nothing else. But if you look at this one, that's what Tariq Hazrat was saying, that even like how their dress is very good, mashallah. So they are everything you need to change, because they think Islam, in a Western world, that's what they portrayed. So we are like somewhat backward, all right. So but now people are, mashallah, they are they are realizing it, and then they know well. So this kind of things will help. And even you can invite people and then to see what we are doing. So now we know only Muslims know, but even non-Muslims. So if you can invite one day, so yearly once they will do it, and then can show them. So what you are doing, so how you are learning, so that kind of things will, it will change the perception. People's non-Muslims perceptions, it will change. So that's one, and then again, this is a lot of, even in the medical field or even the science, Islam has given a lot of things, but no one talks because it's all masked. Because the Western societies, all other religious people, mostly Christians, they don't want Islam to, very popular, so they don't tell. But lot of things, if you go and read in the internet, everything is there. From even we know more, everybody knows like algebra. So that's by an Islamic scholar. Lot of things, astronomy, zoology, geography, arithmetic, all right. And then before Roman letter 1, 2, 3, 4, you can't do any maths. If you have a Roman letters, think about it. How many if you have to write, and then you have to multiply or division, it's impossible. But only the people made it a very small Arabic one. So this is how much contribution Islam made it. So people, because they don't want the other people, they don't want world to know it. So that's the one very lot of things for the medical field. Suturing, the suturing is first done by the Islamic scholars, and then other things like cesarean section. That's first. Teaching university first. It's in by the Muslim world. Before they used to say like the medieval age. It's a dark ages for Europe, but at that time for Islamic it's a golden age. Yes, in Baghdad, it's all very center of excellence. A lot of things was there. Coffee first done by Islamic world, and then flying machine, first real attempt. So university, Morocco is the first university in the world for the teaching, all right. And then optics, again the toothbrush. So even Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam promoted the toothbrush like a aswak. So that kind of thing first, like a more cleaning. So body cleaning, Islam is the first one to teach you. So a lot of things they don't like, and then even the saying the cycle, like it's called like a crank, like a rod. So this is the one first invented by the Islamic scholars. So that's how all the machine and everything is there. So a lot of things we can go, like even compass to find the Qibla. Maybe that's the first time compass is first invented to find out the Qibla. So a lot of things, like even keep on telling too many things. So it's a very good, like you are in a very good position. So you can tell the people, okay, about the Islam, and then promote the Islam, and then to live them. All right. So you are in a very good position. So read well, study well, and then even, as I said, like get in a good position, so that it will reach your, whatever you are saying, you will reach more to the people, and then can easily you can convey. So you can make a very big difference in the people, for the dunya and then for akhirah. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.